There we go. So nothing is happening right now. And in that case, let's take care of the reset button. So I'm going to exit out and let's come right up here, right underneath the, okay, that'll be fine, right underneath the declared variable. Okay, let's come right down. Okay, press enter. So let's define iExit, and I am going to now say iExit equals tick enter dot message, let's say dot message box dot ask, that would be yes or no, this very one here. Okay, and in there now I'm going to enter as follows the name of my project. Let's say is inventory rental system. There, comma, and let's enter confirm if you want to exit. There, and press enter. So the next thing is, let's use an if statement to validate the selection made. So if iExit is greater than 0, then, so which means it will be 1. If it's greater than 0, then I would like the system to be destroyed. So that is how you exit here. There, and I'll just return. There, that is it. So that is my exit function taken care of. We can try this out. I'm going to copy that and let's go straight down to the button exit right underneath here. That's my exit button, and right here, okay, I'm going to put a comma and say command equals iExit. So that will be the button that will officially activate this function. So let's run the program. Save it first and try out this. Look at that. Okay, exit, yes. All right, that is fine. Exit is taken care of. So the next thing is I will now take care of these very ones, and let's just copy that. I'm going to be taking care of the reset now. Let's come right underneath exit, press enter, write another function, and I'll just call that reset, enter parentheses, and right there the first one is going to be self dot delete, and that is going to be for the very first text widget that I have on the system. And so that's the very first one. So I'm going to copy this. Yeah, I have 3 of those, 4 of those in total, and I also have one called receipt. So let's paste this here and change this to receipt. Now the other reset that I need to take care of will be all of these my variables here. So I'm just going to copy them all, copy and paste it right underneath here. We have to get it indented. Okay, let's go to format and just indent one more. Yeah, I think that is correct. Yeah, and I now need to change all of these strings dot set, and that will be, this will be nothing. Copy this I'll repeat the same thing for these ones. I'll now speed that up. Okay, that's all my reset function completed, so I'll just enter return there. There we go. So that's the reset. Okay, the reset and exit. So let's come down to the button reset. That is it there. So we just need to enter command equals reset, comma equals reset, so that we can call the function. That is it, taken care of. So I'm going to run that as well, and let's see how the reset works. There we go. Select whatever in there, anything in here, this ones as well, and let's try out the resets. Reset, there we go, that is fine, and exit out. But before that, let's take care of this one, so that when we click on any of these, whatever data we have in here appears here. So let's take care of that. Let's go back here, right underneath function reset. So I'm going to enter that function here. Okay, as the very first checkbox names implies, I'm going to call that defined check credit there. And check credit, let's say if variable 1 dot get equals, we're comparing it, equals 1 self dot info dot insert, and what we are inserting will be the following data. So let's put those in, so let me say in a quote. So let's come right down here and just enter check credit. Or we can just say customer credit approved, check approved. Approved. There. Else, I want the system to get cleared. Else if so we need to get it indented. Yep. Else if it's 0, do this. So let's copy that, paste that there, change this to 0. If it's 0, I just want you to clear the system, so copy all of this and paste it right underneath here, and that is going to be delete. I might as well just copy this, copy all of that and paste it there. That is it, taken care of. The very first one is taken care of. And if I'm just going to copy this and change it around for the other 3. Copy, then we can then try it out. It's 2 and 3, 4. Yeah. Okay, this one is going to be known as term agreed. And in here, we can just enter term agreed. Yeah. Now this other one is going to be known as account on hold. So in here I can just enter customer's account on hold. Let's say there. And finally, there will be restricted mails. Let's say restricted mails. For customer. Alright. Get rid of that. And that's all there is to it. So all I now need to do is to call all of these functions inside the checkbox. So let's come in here, make sure it's saved first. We need it is saved anyway, so we need the checkbox. So the first one I've just copied now is the mail restriction. Let's see, there we go. Here we just need to enter command equals that's the first function. The second function is going to be account. Let's enter this and we'll come right here and just say command equals there. Right, and followed by the next one. Put it right there. The next one is terms or term agreed. Paste that there. Term agreed. And finally we have credit check. A credit check, or check credit is called. This is lowercase there, and that will be all. Have a good look at that. So I'm going to run it now, but we have to save it first. There, and here when I click on that, I expect it to display something there. Let's see. Okay, let's check our function. I may be calling the wrong. Alright, this is supposed to be information 0. This is 1. Right, and this is 2. This is 3. Okay, look, this is wrong. This is supposed to be, that's 1, this is 2. I'm calling the same variable. There, that's 3. This is 4. And 4 here as well. Right. And there we go. Let's save and run again. Try that out. That's it. It's now fine, working perfectly, and we can delete. Yeah, that is fine. Exit. Alright, let's take care of this. These two here. 1. So if I select anything there and select anything I want something to happen here. Alright, there's those two, and here. So first of all, let's take care of the very first one. So right there. Okay, right underneath here, I'm going to enter the following function. I'll call it product. And this very function, product, I will have to call that inside the Combobox itself. But let's define the others, copy that, and let's come in here and just say else if it's then, so all of this data here will change. So let's speed that up. So we're going to have to do the same thing for the other product, and that is This is for, that's going to be for truck, and here, and the next one will be for minibus. So I'll just change around the product code and so on, and I'll get back to you guys. That is it right there. Okay, so let's speed that up and I'll get back to you guys. Okay, there we go. So there they are. I'll just change the codes around. Let's move this one back there. Yep. Okay, now let's call this the product code. I'm going to copy that, and let's look for the left frame 0. Very good, there we go, right in here. So that is called, let's paste this here so that I don't have to type it again. Copy all of this, paste it right there, and that is the prototype dot. We need to then bind it to as follows. So open a bracket and let's enter less than, double less than, and the widget is going to be a Combobox. Combobox selected. Okay, close that there, and that is it. So I've just called this is how you call the product or your method or function inside a Combobox. You use the bind function. Okay, that is it right there, the bind function. It's very important you know that. Alright, now that that is binded, or just before I run it, there was meant to be a comma there, so let's, there we go. Yeah, so if I select this now, you see that, guys. So let's change it around, you see. So that is good. I think the price of the truck is a bit, yeah, let's increase the price of the truck. Nothing is happening. That has to do with the error. Okay, let's come right here, truck. I'm gonna make that 25. Right. Okay then. So that is taken care of. Okay, the next one I would like to take care of is the numbers of dates. Number of days, yeah. So when I select any of these, I want some information here and here as well. Okay, right here I want some information here and here, and this one is already sorted. So let's come right down here. So let's come in here and here. That is it for these. Okay, so I now need, let's make sure it's aligned properly. Okay, I'm going to copy this and use else if for the others. There's only 4 arguments there anyway, just 4 arguments, so just copy and change things around there. So I'm just going to change all of this around. This is 31 to 90, I believe. Yeah, this is 31 to 90. 31, then here we have 90, and so on. So let's speed that up. Okay, all we need to do now is to call this function inside the widget called number of dates. So let's come right down here. Number of dates will be right here, there, and that is it. It's called. Okay, you have to bind it. Remember that if you don't bind it, it's not gonna work. So this is the name of my function, and you call it with this very command, dot bind, entering all of this just like this. Okay, so let's run it and see. So select whatever in there and there, and you see that, guys. So all that is left for us now is to take care of the total. Right, let's come right down here and we take care of the total. We just have to speed that up. That is easy. But one thing first, let me just show you guys this. If whatever is selected inside the number of date is 0, this is what happened. So let's run that and see. See that? And if the selection is 0, there, clears all of the system. That is the reason I just put this in here. Okay. Alright, that is fine. So right underneath here, let's take care of the total cost. Total cost. Right. Then we have to get this indented, else there will be an error. There we go. Those are the lines of code for the total cost and the receipt. And here are the lines of code for the receipt. Okay, I'm now going to call total cost right inside the button widget total. So come right down and right here enter a comma, command equals total cost. So let's run that and see how that's going to look like as well. There we go. Select whatever product. Okay, you can select whatever you want there. Add the total, you see that. So guys, I'm going to call it the end of this very interesting tutorial, and I suppose you all enjoy it. Please try and subscribe, and if you'd like to be a member of the channel, that will be highly welcome, which means you will be entitled to a lot of resources on my channel. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.